What's up, guys? Darkdally here, playing Ghost Recon Wildlands, and today I want to finish off, the sniper rifle bullet drop test with the last sniper rifle on the list, the M1891. I've been waiting for this for a long time. This is my personal favorite sniper rifle. Now first I want to say, I know I'm posting this in the middle of Character Build Week, but this is not part of Character Build Week. This is simply a continuation of the sniper rifle bullet drop series. I simply wanted to get this, this out there. This is its own separate video as part of that playlist. I have wanted to do this rifle for a long time, as I've said. This is my favorite sniper rifle in the game, the M1891, for lots of reasons. One, I like that it's the only sniper rifle you can't suppress. I think that gives it a unique quality. Also, if you recall the results from the original sniper rifle test, and I'm going to put those results up on the screen now. It hit the highest on the wall. This rifle, by default, has the least amount of bullet drop of any other sniper rifle in the game. And so I'm so eager to see what we can do when we modify it. Now that said, if you're new to this series, the sniper rifle bullet drop series, this is the last rifle. So this is video number 12 in the series. There will be a summary. So there will be a 13th video, which is a summary of the whole thing. But what this series is I've gone through every sniper rifle, tested their bullet drop on this wall at 350 meters to see how far they drop. Not to see how far they drop necessarily at 350 meters, but to compare them to one another, both stock and modified, just for comparison's sake. And we found some really cool stuff. Now, one reason I'm really excited for this rifle, I said I love it because I like the fact it's unsuppressed. It gives it a really unique quality. Also, I own one myself. Actually, I got a cool picture of me with it. I'll put that up too. This is mine. This is me firing my Mosin Nagant. Now mine is not a sniper rifle like this. Mine's actually from World War II, and it's a carbine. It's not a sniper rifle. Hence the huge muzzle flash off the end of it because it's really short. My Mosin Nagant's actually about the size of a 22, but it fires a 7.62 by 54 millimeter round. So it's a rifle that when you go shooting, it's one that's fun to shoot before everyone gets their earplugs in, just to make everyone go, holy shit, what the fuck was that? Because it's loud as shit. Alright guys, so enough about that. I love Mosin Nagants. And that's the other reason I love the M1891. This is a classic sniper rifle that has been around since 1891. And in this game, it has the least amount of bullet drop of all the other sniper rifles. So let's see what it can do. I'm sorry about all of that. I wanted to show that picture. I love that picture. It's actually a screen cap from a video, and I just caught that one screen cap of the muzzle flash, and it was great. And it was actually my Facebook profile pic for a while because it was just so awesome. Anyway, guys, let's move past that. Let's move on to the testing. Here's what we normally do. We got the sniper rifle. We want to go through the scopes, and this is what I've been doing with all the rifles. Just make sure it's zero to all the scopes, because some of the rifles are not. Some of the rifles shoot slightly off one way or the other with the scopes. And so, okay, so it's got the ACOG. So I just kind of want to go through some of the scopes with it and make sure that we're all set and we're all good. Now, of course, we do all the tests with the T5XI. Wow, that's odd. You guys see that? I'm sorry. That's just a little odd. Back to scopes. The PKS-07, the Russian scope, is the top in the list on this. That's odd. It's usually at the bottom of the list. Okay, well, it's a Russian sniper rifle. We do all the tests with the T5XI, but I like to go through all the scopes just so we get a feel. And I know I'm kind of close to the wall, but if there is deviation, we will see it at this close. We've seen several of them a little bit off. Nope, that looks good. Whoops. Let's go ahead and let's check it out with the what's next on the list? The Chinese scope, the POSP. All right. All right, she looks good with the POSP. Wow, right on, dead on target. The other Russian sniper rifle in the game, the Dragunov, is notoriously off with some of these scopes, and it's really disappointing because I love the Dragunov. So we did these two. We did the ACOG. I'll hit the T5XI last because that's what we're actually testing with. Let's try out the digital scope. I think the digital scope is accurate with everything, but let's just see. Yeah, actually, this is the last rifle, so yes, I can say that that scope is accurate with everything. And so what does that leave us? That leaves us the TARS and the G28. Well, the TARS should be right on. And of course the G28, we know how that's going to go. That's a dead on with the TARS 101. And now, of course, with the G28, if you've seen my previous videos or experimented yourself, then you know the G28 is going to shoot a little above the crosshair. We're thinking it's because it's zeroed with the red dot scope. That's, you know, the red dot scope up here, and that's why it shoots above the crosshair. Let's see, that's what we're expecting to see. Yes. And the thing with that is, well, I don't know about the thing with that, but one result of that is, because it shoots above the crosshair, it means it appears to have less bullet drop than it actually does. So at long ranges, you actually, well, the end result is you have to adjust less for bullet drop. So the G28 is a pretty decent scope to use. Just remember that it's shooting above the crosshair. So at close ranges, you're going to have to aim a little bit down if you're aiming, you know, really, really specifically. All right, so we are back here at 350 meters where we do the test. And let's go ahead, let's get rid of our guys because they're just going to get in our way. We already know that from experience, especially Weaver. Weaver loves to get all up in my grill. All right, guys. I almost did it again. I almost forgot to start the test without testing the T5XI. I mounted it. Yes, it's dead on. The T5XI is always dead on. So now that we've done all the rifles, at least all the default stock sniper rifles in the game, you know, not special ones, we can say the T5XI is dead on with every single rifle. So you can say that about several of the scopes. This is one of them. So we're back here at 350 meters. There we go. All right, so let's just take a sighting shot and compare this with our original graph I showed earlier, just to make sure we're still in line. Of course we will be. This rifle hit the highest among all the others on the wall, and so I'm so eager to see what it can do modified. All right, there we go. Let's go see where this hit. And yeah, it hit right about where it did in the original test. Right here, we're actually kind of at the bottom. It did hit. See it hit on that brick right there? I call that the fifth brick because it's the fifth brick from the bottom. For whatever reason, I've been counting up from the bottom. Now, most of the sniper rifles, the vast majority of them, hit from this brick right here, which is the fourth brick up, all the way down to the bottom. The G28 being at the bottom, and some of the higher hitters, such as the SR1 and the HTI and the M40 and whatnot, hitting here. The M1891... the Mosin Nagant is the only one that actually hit up onto this higher brick. Now, in my original test, it did hit a little bit higher, but we're talking about 3 or 4 inches, so that's really just margin for error. Okay, so I fired off the rest of the magazine. Yeah, I fired off 9 more shots, and wow, they hit within like an inch of each other. So, yeah, it's right up here. It's near the middle of this brick. Still a little bit lower than I measured in my original test, but that's where we're hitting. I'm really eager to see what this rifle can do because so far it has the least amount of bullet drop. Now there's only one mod we can put on it to reduce it even further, and that's a long barrel. But I am so eager to see what it can do. Let's just make sure. Barrels and rangefinders are the only thing we can do to increase a rifle's accuracy as far as this goes, and there is no rail attachment, so all we can do is put the long barrel on. Now, if previous experience is any guide, and it's proven to be true 100% of the time so far, it should hit 2 bricks up higher with the long barrel than it did with the normal one. And that should put it above all the other rifles. Now, what does that matter? It really matters not at all. Bullet drop is simply something you adjust for. You know, some people like the L115, which has slightly more. Some people like the M40, which has slightly less. And it simply means how much you adjust for it. But some people like to know that they have their rifle with the absolute, you know, most accurate bullet. I'm actually going to fire a couple shots because I feel that was a little low. I'm trying to get this crosshair perfectly centered. Ooh, that's good. Let's wait for my breath. All right, let's see where these hit. Really, though, the shot groupings are so close, there's really no need to ever fire more than one shot. The shot groupings are always so close. Should have fired 2 bricks above where we were. It actually didn't. Now that's interesting. This is the first long barrel we've ever tested that didn't quite move it up 2 bricks. Look, as you can see, it moved us up about, what, 1 2/3, 1 3/4 bricks. It moved us up to the top of this brick right here. We can say about 3/4 of the way up this brick. Let's just stop estimating. Let's put this on screen right now. Here's a compilation graphic right now of where all the sniper rifles hit, all 11 of them that are originally in the game. On the right side of the graphic, you see where they hit stock, and on the left side of the graphic, you see where they hit modded. Now let's have a look at this. I wanted to see just a little bit more, but because the M91 hit higher than anything stock but modded, it really is right in line with most of the others. I'm almost kind of disappointed. I wanted to see one really outshine the others, especially my favorite, my very favorite rifle in the game, but as you can see, it levels off with the others. Its long barrel simply doesn't do as much as the other long barrels. And I'm going to go ahead and express my own opinion here. I think that's bullshit. Because we've tested all these rifles. When I say I think that's bullshit, I'm talking shit to Ubisoft. I think that's bullshit because the long barrel on every other sniper rifle improved from 350 meters on this wall by 2 bricks. Every other rifle. The other 10 rifles that, you know, or those of them that can accept long barrels, improved exactly 2 bricks. The M91 goes up half as much. Well, a little more than half as much. And I say that's bullshit because it puts it right in line with the other top rifles. It's as if there's some kind of hard limit on the bullet drop for sniper rifles when they're modded. And I find that a little disappointing. I'm just firing some more shots just because I gotta confirm this. I can't believe it. Is this actually true? They're gonna disappoint me on my finale of rifle testing. Yeah, I hit a little higher there. I still say this is the highest hitting sniper rifle. Not that that matters. It just means how much you have to adjust for bullet drop when you're at range. But it's a little disappointing that this rifle gets less benefit from its long barrel than the other rifles do. But there you have it. I still think this is the best rifle. It's my favorite. Because you can't suppress it, it makes you use it more tactfully, and that makes it fun and makes it interesting. And it's a 19th century classic, guys. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. There is still more to come because I still want to do a summary of everything that's happened over this sniper rifle bullet drop series, conclusions, things we can move towards, and things we've taken from these tests. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you enjoyed this series. It's been real fun, but I will admit it's been a bit of a grind, and in a way I'm glad it's over because I want to test other things. So thanks for hanging with me. Thanks for watching this series, and let's test some new stuff, guys. I've got all kinds of suggestions already for things that you want me to test, things that we want to see, things we want to try out, do everything from scratch here so that we know that any data I find is 100% reliable. That's why I like to do this, because whatever we find means something, and that's what we're doing. We're searching for truth, right? All right, thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time. Stop it.